Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Lane. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Trojans will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Offense set on first down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots, and let's be honest.
Just plowing ahead. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. He'll come out throwing on first down. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think
And the quarterback is snowed under.
that is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, and made a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got...
Hit the afterburners, kid. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Clemson is quick to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Looking for the score! And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Makes the catch. It's Maffa. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
The Tigers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Using the quick game. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He's got great speed. Running through contact. And now the ball is knocked free. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Now on the move. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Moss. He's got his man. Steamrolls his way ahead. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Martins. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. It's complete. And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give out of the gun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Moss. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it's caught inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Branch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
But when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're trying to get to it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He fires one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Feeling some heat. Still looking on the move. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback will audible. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. Tempo and overdrive. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. With the catch, it's Maffa. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down on throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 20 to UMass. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see it here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to run it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Moss. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass on the way, it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's grinding stool. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes his connection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Got his man down the middle. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 24, Clemson 21.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard, we're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdowns.